Good morning, everybody, and this is your Euro USD setups for today. So, from my view, we're still very much stuck in this zone. I'll give you those levels now. You can see tails to the downside, tails to the upside on the weekly, and then last week's bar was pretty much just in amongst moving averages. The fast moving averages are bullish, but we are below the 150 EMA, which does not indicate a trend just yet on the weekly. However, on the daily, we had a move up. We've had a bit of a flag. This is a big, not quite an inside bar, not quite an engulfing bar. Let's just call it a big bullish bar off the moving averages. So something just warning, we've broken this downward trend. Does look like we've come back to test it, and now we have a bit of a bullish setup from Friday. Now, when we look at the 8-hour, this is still range bound, and obviously we're looking for 108,557 to break and retest before we commit to the longs at the moment. There is a bit of a wider channel forming here. Personally not convinced of it just yet. Just do that. You can see it's kind of a messy channel, but you get what I mean. So if I move this level to the upside, which I'm not going to fiddle with it now, but if I move it along the top here, just widen it, you'll see there is a massive channel that we're forming. So you need to pay attention to that, because obviously it's not going to shoot to the stars. It's more than likely going to continue in this channel. So let's get down to the levels we want to be trading. So 3-hour becomes a lot clearer that we are in a range. Big up, big down, big up, big down, big up, big down, big confusion. This is a big breakaway gap in the middle of the day, which can be bullish. It also can be a strong magnet. We do have a crossover now of our moving averages, and we're above the 150 EMA. This is your stop area right now, below 107,973. But we are ranging, so I wouldn't want to be jumping in long at the top there. I'd want to see better structure, and yeah, strong move up, spike channel. This is a flag that's forming, and it is Monday, so Mondays are pretty muted. I would be very cautious of this gap. This is a massive gap which happened in the day, so that's a 176 point gap. This is massive in the middle of the day, so it could be a breakaway gap, or it could be a situation that we pull back and come and test this. Quite a bit of data this week as well. Feds are talking pretty much every day almost, and I think the Feds are in front of the Senate. They're testifying in front of the Senate now as well. So I think a lot of people are going to be waiting for an indication of what's happening with the rates when they are interviewed by the Senate. Bear in mind, it's an election year, so the politicians are going to want to win votes, and what's better way to win votes than to say, I helped cut rates? Anyway, big games that'll be going on at the moment. So for me, this is a clear sit on hand still. There's nothing really that you want to get involved in here. Pay attention to this 108,261. You may find this being an opportunity, but your stop is going to have to be 370 points away for a potential 280 points. So that's not a very clever trade. I definitely don't think I want to risk more than my potential gain. So yeah, I think personally, just sit back, look at this on the 50-minute from Friday. All over the place. We are definitely in an upward trend at the moment, but just don't trust what we're seeing right now. Way too much targets, way too many, not too much, way too many targets to the downside here. So I would look at being long off 107,973 with a nice tight stop loss. That's kind of the only setup that I would even consider. It would be bottom of range. I really don't think there's much else. This is something to pay attention to, 108,261, but I'm a little bit half-hearted at that because you don't have a real decent stop area and you've got a massive magnet below it being this big gap. So I'd prefer this gap to close, to be honest. So I prefer price to come all the way down here and then look for the setup. So that's kind of my view at the moment. Yeah, let's see what happens tomorrow. I don't think much is going to happen today. I think it's probably just going to continue. It definitely probably come down to test this. But after that, we probably just bounce around sideways. So we are sitting on sides, money in pockets, and earn interest. Hope that helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow. Cheers for now.